and kind of blew them away in the end. What was the difference today?
It was a tight game, mate. It was a really tight game. I think the difference was teamwork. The difference was me and the boys have played together now for a couple of years, and there's some really good players in the other team. And the first 20-30 minutes was super tight. I mean, it was really tight even at half time. But towards the end of the game, you saw us run away with it a little bit. I think partly because they had to push up forward, and that created gaps, but also fitness. I think we were just a little bit fitter. It's always hard going up against a team that play regularly, and we had that at the start. When we started our hashtag thing, we were going up against teams that played regularly sometimes, and we could see the difference. But you know, we've managed to earn it through hard work, and I couldn't be happier.
So it's the third Wembley Cup at home. Just describe to me how special.
I mean, I've been so lucky to play as many times as I have at Wembley Stadium. Also win every game as well, which is super special. Still haven't scored though. But no, it's great, mate. It really is. Like, the surface is great. Having the crowd there, being surrounded on all sides, is really the sort of thing that, you know, especially considering I'm actually playing with my brother. We'd grow up playing in the garden, and we'd pretend the garden was Wembley, and I'd go, Michael Owen scored, pretending it's him. We're literally doing that for real. It's just pinch yourself stuff, mate. It's amazing.
Briefly mentioned the fans, over 30,000 fans today. Just how special are the fans to, and how important are they in growth of the hashtag?
Yeah. I mean, hopefully you saw today, like, the connection we have with the fans. It's very different to mainstream football. You know, these guys watch us most of the time behind the screen, but when we do get them to do things like this, where we come and actually meet them in real life, you see that there's no kind of football tribalism. They're just supporting football. They don't really mind what team wins. They've got YouTubers they loved on the other team. They've got us. Hopefully they watch hashtag and like what we do. And to come and meet them in the flesh and go around and sort of chat to some of them and meet them at the end, it's so good, mate. Like, it's a real special relationship we have with the fans on YouTube. You know, I literally say at the start of my videos, "All right, mate." That's the sort of friendship there is between the fans and the creator. It's very different to mainstream media, and yeah, it's literally like I had 30,000 mates cheering us on today, so it's so good.
So obviously Wembley special, played there 3 times. What other stadium would you love to host a Wembley Cup at?
Well, the Wembley Cup, of course, has to stay at Wembley, but if we were to do somewhere else, I'd love to play it. I mean, we've been really lucky with hashtag. We played at some great stadiums. And I got to play at the Boleyn before it got knocked down as a West Ham fan a couple of times. I'd love to play at London Stadium, the new home of West Ham. I'd love to play at the Nou Camp. I'd love to play at Bernabeu. But you know what? If it's Wembley that they'll have to do, then that's fine with me. It's pretty special.
So if you had to pick one team in history to play hashtag United to play against, who would it be?
It's a hard question. Yeah, it's a hard question when you ask who we'd play against, because obviously there's some amazing teams that would be an honour to play against, but we'd get smashed. But in terms of the best teams, I think 3 or 4 years ago, Barcelona were one of the best teams ever assembled. We've kind of played against like almost the whole England team that beat Germany 5-1 at some point now. If you put them all together, today we had a few of them playing. You know, Heskey and Gerrard both scored that day. That was a memorable team for me in terms of English history. The 1996 Euros team as well, with Shearer and Sheringham. But to be honest, like, there's a lot more teams out there that we could actually perform against at a lower level that we'd love to keep testing ourselves against. But if we get the opportunity to play against some ex-pros and some current pros and this sort of thing in the future, then it'd be amazing because it's an honour.
Okay, focusing on you personally, obviously started Spencer, and now you're playing at Wembley. Just tell us about the journey of starting a YouTube channel and then coming to this point that you are now.
Well, I made my first YouTube video 10 years ago, and for a long time, for many years, you know, not many people were watching them. And didn't really know what I was doing with them, didn't have any kind of clear goal. But as I grew up and started doing normal jobs and stuff after uni, I started to think, I want to concentrate on football. And ever since then, it's just been ridiculous, mate. Like, you know, the first 100,000, then a million, which came around the first Wembley Cup, and now approaching 2 million subscribers. With this many people actually coming out to watch what essentially is a match that me and a few of the other YouTube guys came up with when we went out for some drinks one night a couple of years ago. So just play a big football match. Suddenly we've done it 3 times. It's just mental, mate. If you actually stop and think about the individual bits, it's kind of overwhelming, but in general it's been something that I don't think anyone would have believed was possible, especially not for someone like me who, you know, at point struggled to get in my school team. To do what I've been able to do, it's all because of the viewers, and I'm so grateful.
Okay, lastly, how do you plan on
Well, hopefully hashtag United are here to stay now in terms of opportunities, and if we do another Wembley Cup, I'd love to try and defend it with those boys. You know, there's good players out there, but until they start playing together regularly, they're going to struggle against us, I think, at this level, of course. We're well aware of our level. We're not saying we're unbelievable. We're saying put together a group of YouTubers, I think we'll always have a chance. Having said that, today could have gone differently. Today could have gone differently if it maybe not been for our legends who are really good as well. Shout out to them. Gallas, Fowler, Savage did a job. Savage has not changed, by the way. I actually could not believe. I thought at this level he'll play a bit more football. No, 2-footing straight away. But he was quality. Fowler and Gallas, last minute replacement for Rio Ferdinand, who got injured, was sensational. So that was great. But yeah, hopefully we can have a chance to do it with hashtag. And we'll see who's out there. I don't know if you're watching. Fancy taking on hashtag. Come at us. 4 times we want to go for next time.